Hello everyone, this is Dr. Abhishek Soni from the Department of Pharmaceutics. Today we are going to discuss tablet coating, introduction and the sugar coating process and its defects. Tablet coating. Tablet coating is a common pharmaceutical technique of the applying a thin polymer based film to a tablet or the granule containing active pharmaceutical ingredients. Solid dosage form are coated for a number of the reasons, the most important of which is controlling the release profile. The amount of coating of a surface of a tablet is critical to effectiveness of a oral dosage form. Tablets are usually coated in a horizontal rotating pan with the coating solution sprayed onto a free surface of the tablet bed. The advantages of a tablet coating are taste masking, odor masking, physical and the chemical protection, and the protection of a drug from the gastric environmental, etc. Now the primary components involving in the tablet coating are: first is tablet property, second one is the tablet coating process, design and control, coating equipment. Tablet property. Tablet that are to be coated must be possess some proper physical characteristics. The tablet roll in a coating pan to tolerate the intense attrition of a tablet striking other tablet or the ball of the coating equipment. The tablet must resistance to the abrasion and chipping. Now the second one is a coating process, design and the control. In most of the coating method, the coating solution are sprayed onto the tablet as the tablet are being agitated in a pan, fluid bed, etc. As the solution is being sprayed, a thin film is formed that adheres directly to the each tablet. The coating may be formed by a single application or by built up of a layer through the use of a multiple spraying cycles. Rotating coating pan are often used in the pharmaceutical industry. Uncoated tablets are placed in a pan and the liquid coating solution is introduced into a pan while the tablet are trembling. The liquid portion of a coating solution is evaporated by passing air over the surface of a trembling tablet. In contrast, the fluid bed coater operates by the passing air through a bed of a tablet of the velocity sufficient to support and separate the tablet are individual unit. The coating process is usually consisting of the following steps: batch identification and receipt selection, film or a sugar coating. Second one is a loading or dispensing. Third one is warming. Fourth one is spraying. Fifth one is drying. Sixth one is cooling, and seventh one is unloading. Now the coating equipment we use for coating. First, the modern tablet coating system combines several components. First, coating pan, spraying system, and air handling unit, a dust collector. Traditional coating techniques, generally there we have three methods used for the tablet coating. First is sugar coating, second one is film coating, and third one is enteric coating. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss in a detail about sugar coating. The sugar coating is generally a water soluble, making it easier to dissolve quickly when it come in contact with any liquid medium such as gastrointestinal fluid. One purpose of a sugar coating is to protect the drug inside the tablet and act as a barrier to the external contamination. Benefit of a sugar coating. There are some clear benefit of a sugar coating in a pharmaceuticals. First, the process require low capital cost, unsophisticated equipment, and is relatively easy to perform. It is affordable in terms of running cost as the most common ingredients used as are sugar and water. It protect and attractive or glossy finish. Sugar coated tablets are easy to swallow as a sugar mask the taste of excipient or your API. Now the disadvantage is it requires a specialized and a trained personnel. The process is a labor intensive. It requires a long processing time. Sugar coated tablets are not amenable to embossing, use of a print of identification or labeling. Last one is a sugar coating increase the weight and the size of tablet. Coating process. The coating process involves the repeated application of the sucrose based solution in the coating pan or a drum to cover the tablet. The four processes steps are commonly employed in the following order. First is sealing, second one is glossing, and third one is coloring, and fourth one is polishing. In the sealing, which is also known as the waterproofing, sealing involves the hardening the external surface of a tablet by providing a moisture barrier. Second one is a glossing, or we also known this as a smoothing. This is often carried out in a stage. The first step is a build up the shape and the size of the tablet, and the second involve the smoothing of the coated area, while the increasing the size of a tablet is required dimensions. Third one is a coloring. Provide the tablet to appropriate color for the end product. Polishing. Finish the tablet by the polishing to give the tablet a glossy and professional appearance. Sealing, waterproofing. Before any sugar or syrup is added to a tablet, the core must be sealed and thoroughly dried so that it is free from any moisture or the residual solvent. Once the core is dried, the sealing coat is applied to protect the core from the absorbing any moisture. The sealing layer or a coating hardness the surface to provide a protection for the core in a subsequent process step. The core of a tablet is usually weak and a high propensity for disintegration. The core would therefore likely be the first to disintegrate during the coating process. The common waterproofing sealant are usually water soluble and are formulated from the organic solution. First, the choice of the sealant. The formulation of is influenced by the porosity of a tablet, since the highly porous material would soak up the sealant solution, preventing the creation of uniform coating over the whole tablet. A second coating of a chorus can be applied once the first is dried. This is the important point to ensure that the core is effectively sealed. Now the sealant that are the commonly used including the zinc oxide, uh, cellulose, acetate phthalate, polyvinyl acetate phthalate, hydroxypropyl cellulose, hydroxypropyl methyl cellulose. Now the subcoating. The sugar coating process actually start with the subcoating stage, in which the side of the tablet are rounded or a shape up to the desired appearance. This stage is where the tablet is smoothed or color may be added. There are the two methods of subcoating, gum based and second one is a dry. Now first the gum based. A gum based solution or a syrup is coated on a tablet. The tablet is then dried. The procedure is repeated until the desired tablet shape is achieved. Second one is a dry powder. Dry powder is applied followed by a gum sucrose solution. Once applied, the gum solution excess water is removed by drying so that the hardener the surface again. Subcoating usually involves the alternating gum solution with the dusting powder, talc and the calcium carbonate until the desired shape and the consistency is achieved, and the excess water is removed after every syrup applications. Now glossing or smoothing. The grossing or the smoothing is a step involving filling out and smoothing irregular features or the area of a tablet. After the each filling step, the tablet is smoothened by polishing, refinishing the tablet so that the smooth and the finished look is achieved. The process gradually also increase the size of a tablet to the required dimensions. If there are a large number of irregularities in a tablet, the worker may use a glossing syrup which contains the suspended solid particle which can better fill the void in the tablet than a sugar solution. An application of approximately 60 to 70% of a sugar solid is gradually enough to smooth the tablet. The solution usually contains a moisture of the starch, pigments, acacia, gelatin, etc. In a certain instance, the color may be added during the glossing stage, give a appearance of the homogeneous coating layer. Coloring. Coloring coating is a most crucial penultimate stage of a coating process. Multiple sugar solution is added to ensure the predetermined color is achieved. Soluble dye have been used to give a desirable color as these stick to the surface of the tablet during the drying process. But nowadays, however, pharmaceutical industries prefer the use of insoluble certified aluminum lake pigment. These are the material of a tint of the tablet by the dispersion. Lakes are produced from a dye but are also oil dispersible but generally not oil soluble and thus can be mixed with the oil and the fat. They are also be dispersed suspended in other carriers such as a propylene glycol, glycerin and sucrose, water and sugar. Now polishing. The final step of a sugar coating process is a polishing step. This is carried out to impart a shiny, distinctive appearance of a tablet. An application of a wax such as a carnauba wax, candela wax, beeswax and hard paraffin is used to polish the tablet inside the polishing pan. If you see the diagram, this is a sugar coated tablet after completing all step of coating. Now the common problem that can occur during the sugar coating process and their solutions. First is a chipping of a tablet coating, cracking, non-drying of a coating, twinning. First, the chipping of the tablet coating. This is often caused by the low concentration or absorbance of the polymer. For these remedies, add the more polymer to the coating solution. Another cause of the excessive use of a pigment and insoluble fibers, and the remedies reduce the number of filters. Now the cracking. Expansion of the tablet during or after the coating caused by the stress relaxation or the moisture absorption. Now for the remedies, consider the use of a seal coat or extended the time between the sugar coat and compaction. Third is non-drying of a coating, excessive presence of inert sugar. For the remedies, avoid the excess heating of the sucrose syrup under the acidic condition. Twinning, high edge wall and the flat surface. For the remedies, modified or the alter the punch design. Uneven coloring, the poor distribution of a coating solution. For the remedies, add sufficient liquid and ensure that it is fully mixed. Color migration due to under rapid drying, uneven subcoat layer. Achieve the required smoothness during the subcoat application. This is the remedies. Wash back of pigment of color coating. This is remedy for the same. Avoid the excess color of the coating liquid. Excessive dry between the color application. This is the cause. and optimize the drying condition. This is the remedies for the same. I will discuss excessive drying between the color and application. Sixth one is a blooming and sweetening. Sweetening. Extra moisture in the finished tablet coat. For this remedy, dry properly to ensure appropriate moisture level. Marbling, uneven coating surface. Make sure to achieve smooth coating before the polishing step. This is the remedy for the marbling.